when you look out 3 to 5 years, you mentioned mobile banking. Is there a consensus that that is the member service that you'll be working on to be able to roll out to members in the next 3 to 5 years? Do you see some other application that is more important or urgent than mobile banking, or is that the big app right now looking out into the future?
The mobile banking is already here, and it's a matter of setting aside the budget dollars and looking at implementing it as a delivery channel. Looking at 3 to 5 years from now, I don't think any of us could even imagine what the new delivery channel is going to be. There's, I'll defer to the IT people on that end of it, so that it's already here. It's not 3 or 5 years.
And the challenge in terms of mobile banking is really related to security?
Security is one, and our biggest challenge to the mobile banking is trying to come up with a measurement of the propensity of our members to use it versus cost of implementation. What and how long would that ROI be? And we don't have as young of a membership as UW would have, so we're looking at a much longer cost or a much longer time period to be able to recoup that cost. So I would say right now that's something we're a little behind on, but I think it's going to be like home banking was when that first came about, that eventually it's a standard delivery channel that you need to have a member.
And the speed of adoption is very quick right now, it seems, in mobile banking.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Okay, Greg?
Yeah, I would, I totally agree as far as, the mobile banking being our demographic and being a more younger population. It has really taken off for us. And so the challenge is, just to keep up with the security and then, having as many functions and features with a user interface that, is this palm of your hand that's, workable. Those challenges exist there. We do support and maintain both our website and our mobile banking in-house, and so we take on that responsibility and the developers in trying to develop a quality user interface with all the functionality that we can provide. And so it's hard to predict what's going to be out 3 to 5 years as well, but I definitely mobile banking is very growing.
Is that what you see also, Shay?
Yeah, before we started the talk here, we were talking about the personal financial management. I think mobile banking's great, but it's got to be easier for the members to use. I believe we've been through one generation of mobile banking, and we've kind of moved to a second one. But it's got to work on all phones, and it's got to work similarly. When you're talking about mobile banking, you've got some really tiny screens and then really big ones. And I don't know if it's there yet. I've seen like Greg's credit union. Theirs works very well. I haven't seen quite that many other credit unions or banks that work that well. And it's got to be easy for to reach that critical mass point where over 50% or over X percent of your members are using it, where the cost is worth the investment. Or the return is worth the investment. I really think that members want to know where they're spending their money if they log in and check out their accounts. And that might be, there used to be a term called killer application, and that might be it. Right now, there exists some applications out there, but they redirect you to competitor websites. And if you can develop that to redirect them to your website, that is the turning point, I think. And that sounds like a lot of pie in the sky, but when a member walks in the door or calls on the phone or contacts you in some way, they don't care if you went through a data processing conversion or if you've got all these different features. They just want to make their life better. They want things that are easy to use and that they can understand. So if someone can walk into our lobby and we can figure out what they're spending their money on or help them figure it out, and then maybe reduce some of their fixed costs by redoing a loan or showing them an investment that they can put some of that saved money into, then it's really our mission. We've accomplished what we need to do.